Kevin Durant, it says here, according to Shams Charania, it was an organizational decision to fire Monty Williams, but Devin Booker and Kevin Durant had a say in it. And I think this is a bad look for Kevin Durant, who I've defended many times. So remember, he got tired of Steve Kerr. Yeah, Steve's really good. He got tired of Steve Nash. He got Kenny Atkinson let go of his duties before that, and Atkinson is right now one of the leading candidates to get a job. The Warriors gobbled him up immediately as an assistant. Jacques Vaughn, he recently said no thanks. Scott Brooks he worked with for years. Can't really count him, but he got tired of Monty Williams. So there's Steve Kerr, there's Monty Williams, Jacques Vaughn, Kenny Atkinson. These are really, thought of as really good coaches, and he can't work with any of them. And now there's a story today that James Harden, the surprise team in the mix, is the Phoenix Suns. Put a kibosh to this, KD. This is a bad look. You're becoming weird and eccentric. It's okay to make poor decisions. LeBron James, great basketball IQ, has made poor decisions. Remember, he wanted Shabazz Napier drafted. He wanted Westbrook to the Lakers. But LeBron moves off bad decisions and then generally doesn't do them again. James Harden, after Kyrie and Harden, you talk about a bad sequel. Like, there's a big difference between being wrong. Anybody who's an entrepreneur, Rupert Murdoch's had this company. He's taken big swings, had some misses, a lot of successes. That's part of being a business person. You take big swings. Basketball players, coaches, take big swings. Nick Saban got fired. So what? Belichick got run. Andy Reid got let go in Philadelphia. It's not the end of the world to get fired in any business. A lot of very successful people. They're mavericks. They're outspoken. They take chances. I love those sort of entrepreneurs who often swing and miss. It's okay to be wrong, but you don't want to be old and eccentric and have long fingernails like Howard Hughes and be cooped up in a hotel. You don't want to be that actor nobody wants to work with on the set because you're odd and you're erratic. I mean, it's one thing to not be able to work with Steve Kerr and Kenny Atkinson and Monty Williams. It's another to double down on James Harden. End this thing today. It's a bad look. You look unpredictable. And again, I like my artist, just not the crazy ones. A lot of people have made mistakes, and that's okay. And I'm for big swings. But when he left the Warriors for Brooklyn, that looked eccentric. If he doubles down, I mean, he's already run through another coach. If he doubles down on James Harden, then you kind of move into the weird space. Not a good place as you age. Nobody wants the weird actor who's trouble on the set. Really talented, but I'm going to pass on that offer. Tonight should be a massive night in the NBA. Not just Lakers-Nuggets. That's obviously the key story. But tonight's the ping pong lottery. And we will discover who gets the greatest NBA prospect. Again, prospect, kind of in that Magic Johnson class, that Kareem class, that LeBron class. No, that's what they are saying about the young man Victor Wembanyama. They're saying he's that good. Should be a huge buzz about it. Unless you're an NBA diehard, there isn't. I mean, we're already discussing teams in the NFL that could land USC quarterback Caleb Williams. That's like a monthly, weekly, and that thing's going to heat up the minute the season starts. The minute a team goes on a 4-game losing streak. Who's getting Caleb Williams? Why aren't we talking about the next Magic, the next Kareem, the next LeBron? He's in that class. 2 reasons. One, he didn't play college basketball. Had he scored 29 a game this past year for Kansas, Duke, Carolina, UCLA, there would be a frenzy. But the NBA once again views college basketball as an enemy and has marginalized their brand for years. I know he's an international player, but if the NBA truly supported college basketball, you'd see more of these young international players go to Duke and Kansas. They would have that pull. Number 2 is basketball, and this is one of the things I don't like about their culture, is in a mad rush to get everybody paid in the NBA. That's why guys end up 19, 20 years old, immature, and you see what happens to Ja Morant. The whole Zion Williamson, health, PR, emotional, been a mess. I mean, even LeBron James, as great as he was, didn't win a title until his 9th year, and he had to join Pat Riley and D. Wade and a great organization. Dwight Howard got to the finals in a 5th year, but never won. But if you go back to the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, number 1 pick, Bill Walton, Kareem. Then you get into Magic and James Worthy and Akeem and Duncan and David Robinson and Shaq. And they all were not only great the first day in, but they gave you championships soon thereafter. Look at the guys now. Cade Cunningham, 0 impact. Not a bust, 0 impact. Nobody watches, nobody cares, and the Pistons are lousy again, picking near the top. How about Paolo Banchero? Very good, no bust. Nobody cares. Bad team, Orlando's near the top of the draft. In the NFL, Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence went to tire fire organizations. Immediately, by year 2, they're taking teams to playoffs. Burrow's, after the injuries, gets a team to a Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence, year 2, after that year 1 with Urban Meyer, got this team rolling, win a playoff game. Because they come in as men, not kids. They're emotionally more mature. They've been in a campus. But the NBA has done this for years. They see college basketball, and it's mind-blowing as a business. They see college basketball as the enemy. The idea that Bill Self for 2 years would be a bad deal. No, go overseas. Go G League. You got to be kidding me. You can get Bill Self. You can get a Tom Izzo. You can get some of these great coaches. Nah. Once again, why isn't tonight a massive story? This is the next LeBron. The kid, have you seen the video on this kid? I mean, people will pick him apart. They picked apart Andrew Luck. You can pick these guys apart. He's 7'4". Nobody's going to stop his shot. Now, will he get pushed around? Of course he'll get pushed around. He's a kid. Will he make mistakes? Absolutely. But he's a remarkable talent. 7'3", 19-year-old phenom from France. This should be a huge story. But college basketball, where we'd be introduced to him, sorry, most of us with a life aren't watching clips of high school basketball players. I know some of you knew who Zion was at 16. Okay, great. Rest of us had jobs. It's great. Sit on the internet all day. We're not all there fishing the internet for high school basketball talent. There's people that do that. There's scouts and stuff. They're professionals. The rest of us are doing stuff. College basketball, turn on my TV at night, pop open a beer. What do you know? Watch some college basketball. Big Ten, SEC, ACC. Big 12 was good this year. Pac-12, I meet the kids. So as the NBA continues to do this, I can't wait to see who gets this guy. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.